The other day, I was streaming and this bozo comes into my chat and says, "This guy's got a degree in yapping," which I think was meant to be a dig at my streaming style, which is generally keep talking, don't stop talking. Well, I took that personally. As a compliment, because I have ways of putting a positive spin on anything. And you know what? I don't just have a degree in yapping, I have a master's and a PhD to boot. In fact, I'm going to prove this to you today. I asked you on Instagram for any topic at all, and I will talk about it. Sophie has gone through and prepared a stack of cue cards for me. I have no idea what they say, but they are going to be the basis of my peach talk today. Every 30 seconds, the topic will change, and I will show you how I can seamlessly weave them into a coherent and articulated lecture. Hello everybody and welcome to my Peach Talk. I'm very excited to be here. Looks like we got a good turnout here tonight. What I'm going to be talking about today is going to be very important and potentially life-changing. So keep that in mind, and please, all I ask is no flash photography and no snacking. Security? Yeah, him. Out. I want him gone. Yeah, the 8-year-old boy with the Cheetos. Get him out of here. Now, trees. They're everywhere in the world. You walk outside and you look up, they're huge, they're the oldest thing on this planet next to turtles, but we're not talking about turtles, we're talking about trees. They're leafy, they're green, they're barky, much like dogs. Again, we're not talking about dogs, we're talking about trees. Dogs do like trees, however. Trees are kind of very dog adjacent in that sense. The thing I like about trees is that they're tall, like me. I'm tall and I'm green, especially right now. If you look at me here, I'm wearing green. You know who doesn't wear green? Clowns. No siree. They wear bright colors like red and blue, which I'm also kind of wearing. I guess you could say that I am a bit of a clown from time to time. My favorite clown has to be a tie between either Wiggles the Clown or Bozo the Clown. Now, Bozo the Clown is great because he does pie tricks, but Wiggles is a bit more down-to-earth, realistic, sort of depressing kind of clown. And I really like that. I really like that about him. Very relatable. You know what else is relatable? Cheese. Cheese is something that we all eat, unless you're lactose intolerant or vegan, but even then, there are vegan cheeses out there. So there's lots of choices when it comes to cheese. You know, you got brie, there's cheddar. I'm quite partial to a Parmesan. Being an Italian myself, you know, I like my Parmesan, and I like to grate it over my pasta dishes and such, and you really can't go wrong with a good cheese. Whew. Boo! Sorry, that was a bit cheesy of me there. Sorry, because the next thing I'm going to be talking about is ghosts. Yes, that's right, they're all around us. They are all around us. You'd be surprised, but there are at least 15 ghosts in any house at any given moment. So in this here theater that we've all come here tonight to, there's going to be at least 15 ghosts per person, I would say. They're a little spooky and they're a little scary, but don't worry because I'm a ghostbuster. I am a ghostbuster. You know what I'm not? Good at handling cards. So, let's talk about the importance of sweet potato, shall we? Well, it's the most important thing in my life, I'll tell you that right now. Apart from my little cat Fuji, obviously I love her, but sweet potato just about takes the cake, or takes the sweet potato cake, we could say. Yeah. Sweet potatoes are one of the most important things in our lives and our diets. You know, you're gonna want a lot of sweet potato in your diet. Just like video games. People say a lot of video games are bad for your diet. I say not. Video games are great for the mind and great for the gut, okay? And if you're worried about playing too many video games, try to balance it out by playing more video games, because in a weird way, that does kind of balance it out. My favorite video game has to be Pokemon. I like Pokemon because you're going out there, you're catching little monsters, you're training them up. It's just so much fun. Companions for life, just like elbows. I mean, these bad boys are gonna be with me for the rest of my life, so they're basically my little Pokemon, my little elbow Pokemon. I don't think there's an elbow Pokemon. I suppose Hitmonchan, he kind of has elbows in a sense. Not Hitmonlee though, no, that's a Pokemon that has no elbows. He doesn't even have arms, he's all legs. He's all legs, again, a bit like me. So yeah, that's what I like about elbows. I like that they're on my body at all times. Just like the Bermuda Triangle, well, that's I guess not on my body. If anything, my body has been in the Bermuda Triangle. Yes, that's right, you've heard that correctly, folks. I have been inside the Bermuda Triangle, and what I saw inside the Bermuda Triangle are horrors that I would wish to never tell anyone. You wouldn't believe your eyes if I showed you a picture of it, because it was just all darkness, it was cold, it was a little stinky. People don't talk about the stink when it comes to the Bermuda Triangle. You know what people do talk about the stink of? The meaning of life. Because isn't the meaning of life just one big stink? We're all just one big stink clouding up this stanky world, and you know, that is in the meaning of life. Us together, one big cloud of stink together, you know, making good things happen in this world. If that's not the meaning of life, I don't know what is, quite honestly. In fact, I wouldn't even want to know what the meaning of life is if that wasn't it. Now, the driving crooner is something that is very close to my heart, and yeah, he's a guy who sometimes I'll carpool with to work, and he does a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and yeah, he's a good guy when you get to know him. A lot of people want him dead, but no, I like him. I like the driving crooner. It's a good business. It's gonna take off. You just gotta give it a chance, guys. Have you given it a chance? I don't know. Why humans lie? Why do humans lie? Well, it's something deep inside us. There's something deep inside us. We want to deceive people. We want to make people believe that we are better versions of ourselves than we are. So we lie. We tell little fibs. There's nothing wrong with a little fib here and there, is there? I've lied from time to time. There's nothing wrong with it. In fact, I might be lying right now. No, I would never lie during a Pj talk. Cats. Let's talk cats. My cat is called Fuji. She's a little grey British short hair. She's actually sleeping right over there right now in the audience. And I just love her so much. She's about 4 years old now, so she's still in that young, early teens kind of phase. And yeah, she's just the best cat anybody could wish for, because she plays, she jumps, she runs, she dives, she catches, she does it all. She speaks. Yes, that's right. Cats speak. You know who doesn't speak? Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise cannot speak. It simply can't. I've tried speaking to Mayonnaise before. I've said, hello, how are you, Mr. Mayonnaise? Do you mind if I eat you? Nothing. You get nothing back from Mayonnaise. And it's, quite frankly, it's disappointing, because when you put time into a relationship, you want to get something back. So when I say to my Mayonnaise, I love you, I just want to hear, PJ, I love you too. Now, slop it up, you know? But no. Slop it up. What an interesting thought. You know what slops up? Lava. You know where lava comes from? Volcanoes. Yeah, some of the greatest volcanoes in the world are, well, one off the top of my head would have to be Mount Fuji. Again, my cat is actually named after Mount Fuji. Not a lot of people know that. And yeah, I've never actually been up close to Mount Fuji, but I have seen it from a distance, and what a big lad. What a great big lad. Just like Luigi, great big lad to his little brother Mario. A lot of people think Luigi is kind of like a bit of the lesser brother, but I actually have always preferred Luigi. I think Mario is a little overrated, quite honestly. He's a little overrated. I've always seen me as more of a Luigi type, you know, maybe living in the shadows a bit, in the shadow of your older sibling. But you know what? I'm just out here doing my thing. It's Luigi time, as he would say. So it's PJ time. Sometimes I've said that. Sometimes I've said, why are jonks better than jokes? Well, the reason I say that is because jonks just have an extra little ha factor, it's the jonk factor, we like to call it, and you don't get that with jokes. Jokes are like, knock knock, who's there? I don't know. Jonks are just like, oh, you've got everything. You've got kind of pie tricks, you've got like cool skateboard kickflip jonks, you know, a jonk is it spans over many galaxies, many galaxies. It spans across the entire universe, which is quite creepy to think about. When you think about how ginormous this galaxy is, it is just non-stop, never-ending. Just so many stars, so much out there. Will we ever see all of it? Maybe. Probably not, but I like to think we will. I'd love to see it all. I'd like to get out there, and I just want to see Clint from Stardew Valley fall over and his pants fall down and everybody points and laughs and says, hey, Clint fell over and his pants fell down. That's what I want to see. But unfortunately, Concerned Ape has not put that in the game, unfortunately. I'm trying to email him. I've tried to guess his email so I can get in contact and say, hey, we need some more Clint activity in the game, because this guy, he has to go, quite honestly. Clint is trouble. He is trouble. You know what's not trouble? Greek mythology. Now, I actually know a lot about Greek mythology. So, for example, have you ever seen the movie Hercules? Yeah, that animated strong guy. Yeah. That's a very, very accurate Greek mythology going on in that film. Danny DeVito obviously plays Phil, the little goat man. Yeah, Danny DeVito. God, what a guy. God, I wish Danny DeVito was on these cards. Unfortunately, Coriander, which is the polar opposite of Danny DeVito, because I love Danny DeVito, but I hate Coriander. And in fact, I could do an entire TED Talk on Coriander itself, but unfortunately, we don't have time for that. What I will tell you is this is a mistake. This should be banned. When I'm in charge, it's gonna be gone. You hear that? Gone. Gone. And that is all the time we have for my Peach Talk today. Thank you very much for listening, everybody. I hope you learned a couple of valuable things about life itself. And I've been KickThePj. This has been my Peach Talk. Good night, everybody. Get home safe. Why is he still there? I said I wanted him gone. Am I out of shot? Okay. Cut. Well, that kind of worked, I think.